welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Aries in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for an Aries. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate. There are a few things I want you to bookmark in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading, Aries. Understand that this reading is general. And with the fact that it's general, this automatically means that not everything that is mentioned in this reading is guaranteed to play out. Take what genuinely resonates, leave the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Lastly, we're always going to go over topics that are delicate. Consider that a trigger warning. Let's get into it. Let's see what's laying out for the Aries nation for the next 7 days. You know, Leo that's in your energy. A Gemini that joins your reading. It looks like maybe there's someone that you're not spending time with right now. It could be due to some sort of drama that this is taking place. That maybe you and someone have kind of, you're not giving somebody the time of day. Yeah, definitely feels like something is going on. There has been some sort of drama. There's been something that's been said, Aries or cross watcher, and somebody is looking back. You got Aries looking right at this. This is you. Whether you're male, female, or you resonate somewhere in between, this would be your energy. Yeah, somebody feels as though they effed up. Hi, Celine. Somebody feels as though they effed up a situation with you. Somebody lost their cool, they lost their temper. What's going on with the Aries nation? You've got some things that are hidden. There's some things that maybe somebody wants to talk to you about, Aries or cross watcher, but it looks like somebody is giving you space. Somebody feels like maybe they're giving the situation some space to cool off. I can still see you standing there. So maybe there has been a situation where somebody is just really looking back on a situation and remembering how somebody looked when whatever was said was said. But it seems like whatever facial expression someone was left with, whatever that impression is, it looks like it's really on somebody's mind. Now, it doesn't look like you're talking to someone at this moment. Aries or cross watcher, there is a situation that maybe you wish you could change with a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. Leo is dominating your reading. Yeah, somebody's too stubborn to say something. 3 of Swords once again. Somebody feels like you've kind of deserted them or that you've locked them out of your life after there's been an argument. And whatever was said seems like it was pretty intense, Aries. It seems like it was said in public or it was said in the presence of other people. Whatever it says, it seems like somebody is still hurting because of it. And there's definitely somebody with a guilty conscience. Somebody has an intense drinking habit, Aries. Whether this is something that you know about or this is a habit that someone has picked up as a result of maybe some things that have happened. Maybe somebody drinks socially. It could be that. Somebody doesn't feel like the two of you can even be friends, like friendship. They don't even feel like that's a possibility at this time. Because they feel like you don't want to have anything to do with them. You don't want to talk to them at all. Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you have Earth in your chart. Oh, what is it with this? You and this King of Cups. Somebody is upset. or somebody's under the impression that someone is. It looks like you want to move on, yet you feel that somebody is just going to hold on to whatever happened. Somebody lost control. They completely lost their temper, said some things they didn't mean. Maybe this kept you from going somewhere. Maybe you were going to go someplace in particular. If you were going someplace, it looks like something you might want to get your vehicle in order. Looks like somebody's having problems paying their car payment. It's like you're having a discussion coming up with a few different people, or there are a few other people that this person has mentioned this particular episode to. Or there's other people that know about what happened or what was said. I'm going to say something as a random side note because I just noticed something here. Some of you are house hunting. You're coming up empty, but it's because of where you're looking. Did you lose your car keys? You lost your car keys. Something's going on with your key fob, this sort of thing. Feels like it could have something to do with the battery. You got to do something about this car, though. Aries. This car might leave you stranded. So it looks like somebody's trying to talk sense into someone, Aries or cross watcher, around this period of time. There's somebody that's really trying to give them some good advice. It doesn't seem like someone in particular is just maybe not really ready to heed that advice. What is the advice, though? What are they telling them? Let's see what this is about. What advice is being given to Aries? Telling them to say something to you, to reach out to you. The thing is, it looks like somebody feels physically or emotionally disconnected from you, especially if this is your partner. Some of you, this is a long distance relationship. And so because they might be disconnected from you physically, it looks like somebody is scared. Scared that maybe some things are going on that maybe they don't know about and they can't really check in. So they're checking with their intuition. Their higher self is telling them something. Their higher self is telling them that maybe there's something about this relationship that needs to be addressed or fixed. So it looks like there's somebody in this situation that's really exhibiting a lot of codependent behaviors. Somebody has a low feeling of self-worth when it comes to this. So based on those things, it seems like there's like something got triggered. And because of somebody's feelings of low self-worth, they said some hurtful things. No, this just feels like somebody is quick-tempered. And when they're angry and they're 0 to 60 and they're triggered, it seems like they say hurtful things. Excuse me, without really understanding why. Excuse me if I cough a little bit. I'm getting over the flu. So I still have a little bit of a cough left. Once the words have left your mouth, it looks like it's kind of hard to take back those words, Aries or cross watcher. I think I see an apology. I think so. It looks like someone wants to apologize. They want to. Because it might be kind of hard for you to tell, Aries or cross watcher, but this person really genuinely does love you. And I tell you, Leo is dominating your reading. You might have a lot of Leos around you. You got a lot of Leo placements. All right. I see so many different things. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about first, though. I guess we're going to continue on and finish this topic. Somebody really has a wall up. Yeah, I think somebody's ready to end a chapter. It looks like someone is realizing that something is really not working out, but they want you to let your guard down in order to have a conversation because somebody is really confused and depressed about where they stand with you, especially if this is a family member. Somebody's waiting on the final word. They're waiting for your final decision about something, Aries or cross watcher, unless this is you waiting for something outside of the situation. Yeah, see, it's not going to be the Aries. It does not appear that it's the Aries that's going to come forward. If you're waiting for an air sign, it does not feel like it's the air sign that's going to budge. It feels like it's an earth sign that possibly might eventually come through to say something. This seems like this is a conversation, a discussion about money for some of you. Somebody owes you. Thank you, Miss Celine. It looks like maybe somebody owes you money or there is a discussion about money that could possibly be coming up. Especially if this pertains to a child. Because for some of you, this is a co-parenting relationship that you have with someone that you feel is like nearly impossible. Somebody might come in out of the woodworks. Goodness, what is really going on? Somebody that you're estranged from may come, but it seems like they do reemerge, Aries or cross watcher. There's a lot that's going on. So yeah, I think you're going to talk again. It just seems like somebody doesn't want to be committed. They don't want to be tied down. If this is a love relationship, somebody looks at it as ball and chain. Like the relationship is not really what they want it to be. But it doesn't really feel like somebody is at the moment trying to do anything about making it better. If you have had issues with somebody that you're in a romantic relationship with, it does feel that they do come in sometime within this next 7 days to talk things out or to try to work things out. It just does not seem like it's an immediate thing. Now, if this is a friendship, because for some of you, it seems like there's a friendship that you dropped. A friend that maybe you're not speaking with at this point in time. It could be because you feel like this friend is fake. It seems like maybe there has been drama between you and a friend. Maybe there's some things that a friend kept from you. They were dishonest with you about something. There may possibly be a chance to turn this around if that's something that you genuinely want. For some of you, this is a friend, this is family. There may be something that you need to discuss with family, especially if this is a financial situation. Because for a majority of you, I think it's that. Some of you, the family situation has something to do with court. Are you taking family to court? Okay, you got a few things that are going on. It looks like you have a court situation for some of you. Somebody is in jail. Either someone is in jail or they're worried about going to jail. Oh, let's rewind this. Now I see the connection. Now, when it comes to this, we're talking about things that might possibly play out for you within the next 7 days. Aries is quiet tonight. Since we're talking about communication and things kind of going left and the possibility of somebody losing their composure, be careful that you do not lose your temper to the point that things go left, unless this is something that already happened. This looks like somebody getting handcuffed. Oh, come on with it, with the lies. This is somebody lying in court. Whatever is the truth, because this looks like somebody is trying to tell you the truth about something, but somebody doesn't want to listen to some advice here. It looks like somebody's blowing somebody off about the fact that somebody is lying about something here. But either way, be careful that things don't go left and that somebody ends up leaving in cuffs. Unless this is something that has already happened and somebody is like on probation or parole, this sort of thing, Aries. Careful playing with fire. Somebody's gonna get burned. Someone, you're dealing with a Gemini for sure. I think somebody is over it. Oh, please do not. Okay. Somebody is in a violent situation. Didn't I say that? Once the words have been spoken, the damage has been done, it feels like. Something cut really deep. Said you moved on, Miss Catherine? All right. Somebody is in jail. Seems like somebody is getting out of jail. Or they're having to serve out probation or parole, this sort of thing. Might need to answer to the court or answer to someone about this. Okay, it just seems like there's a legal situation that is potentially brewing that could play out because somebody loses their cool. Because somebody is just extremely impatient, lying, especially about something that is going on online, lying about their whereabouts, lying about what they're doing. The truth is coming to the surface. In spite of the fact that somebody thinks that it's just not, or that they're getting away with something. Somebody's not really getting away with it. And yes, for sure, somebody has a drinking problem. Maybe that's what I'm saying about this vehicle situation. And perhaps that's what brings you to court. Careful about drunk driving, emotions, weapons, you know what I mean? Arguments and things kind of going left. Because, okay. Are you going to court, okay, for something? Could be a traffic ticket. But I definitely feel like somebody is trying to get out of something. Lying in court, lying to the judge. I see that. I see something such as this: honesty and communication. Honesty is needed in a particular situation. I think someone is hoping that someone will be real about something that is glaringly obvious as far as what a lie is concerned. Is there somebody you need to speak to? This feels like this is a parent-child relationship. There's a child that might feel like they're being lectured by their parent. Or there might be a parent that might view a child as someone who just maybe does not want to heed advice. It may not be that it's a child. This could be someone, a grown adult talking to someone, and someone could maybe feel like they're being spoken to like a child. You need to get some shoes, Aries. Maybe this is a child that might need to go shoe shopping. Random side note. Seems like you have a lot of responsibilities. You got pets. I don't think so. So what's honesty and communication? So we could put money on lie to the judge. As a surety, I'd have to put up money and lie to the judge. Okay, somebody might need to turn over their keys. Okay, because I definitely see a situation where somebody, like I mentioned to you, is drinking and driving. It would be a better idea for you to turn over your keys Aries or cross watcher, then they end up behind bars. This is what this looks like. Like somebody has a DUI and somebody's trying to warn somebody, like, have you had too much to drink to get behind the wheel of a car and somebody just doesn't want to listen? And then here are the consequences. It's that sort of thing. So there's something in this reading, some things in this reading that could actually be prevented. But it feels that the reason that someone is doing the things that they're doing is due to their anger, due to inner child issues. You're talking to the wounded child within them this week, not the adult within them. You're talking to the wounded child within them this week. Aries or cross watcher, this is why someone is responding the way that they're responding, because they're triggered. You can't push a button that does not exist. So if somebody's pressing on a button, your buttons, so to speak, and there's a reaction, it's because there's a trigger there. Spirit is saying find the root, because this feels like it's driving a wedge. We're going to look at that in a minute. Or it's making something just seem like it's just hard to unravel. When it comes to just you in general, it definitely feels, can you see this? This says survivor. So this gives me the impression that you're in survival mode. It gives me the impression that you're just going about your day to day, but you're not feeling. You're feeling numb, or you are numbing your feelings so that you can survive and you can keep going. Seems like you're just getting by, especially financially. Seems that it's just kind of hard to keep a hold of some money, to put some money away and to save it. Seems like there's a lot going on in your head. Seems that it's just very difficult for you to trust people. And maybe keep certain people out of your business, because it seems that there's a lot of interference, a lot of outside noise, a lot of people's other opinions about what you're doing and how you're living your life, basically. Who is this? You got to be dealing with a Leo. I mentioned to you, Leo is dominating your reading. Somebody is into something hardcore. And it seems like somebody just doesn't know how to get out of this. It just seems like somebody is self-destructing. You told me to give it back. Okay. You said you told him to give the key back. I see. Okay. Well, Spirit God, you're saying yes. This is real. Some of you could possibly be studying for the bar exam. Maybe you're lawyers. Maybe you work in the legal field. This sort of thing. This seems like it's time to speak to a lawyer. Maybe you need to, but it's your finances that have you a bit rattled right now. Seems like there's something in your life that you could benefit from getting some legal advice on, and it seems that it would be a good idea to do so. I think you're waiting for a final decision. You're waiting to hear back from the court about something. Hopefully this is not like a restraining order. You got a court date coming up. But I'm trying to tell you, please do not drink and drive. This might be your children doing this. If it is not you, oh, come on with the deception. They're laying it on thick here. Somebody's weaving a web of lies. And somebody ends up getting caught. looks like you don't trust anybody. Unless this is you and just in a relationship. You feel like you're having to look over your shoulder. Or just period. You've been hurt so many times by certain people that you you've been hurt so many times by so many people that it just feels like it's hard to trust people, period. Yeah, it seems like you really gave your trust to someone. And you feel like somebody was fake. Deception. It's written all over your reading. There is some sort of deception around you, around a child or children. Or, yeah, it seems like there's a parental figure that may see what's going on and that may come in to try to interrupt the situation. Because it seems like there's definitely something going on with children. Especially, let's say, if we're talking about teenagers dating, that sort of thing. For some of you, the court situation has something to do with custody. This is a custody case. Let's move on to this. Let's just get this over with. So I don't like to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it, period, okay? You got somebody lighting candles on you, Aries or cross watcher, and this is what this whole situation is about. It feels like somebody is trying to bind you, bind your movements, bind your finances, possibly even mess up your relationships. Unless this is, I'm like, who is this? Because it definitely feels like somebody's trying to mess with your car too. Or your driving privileges or whatever. This feels like this is somebody that you cut off. Somebody that you don't deal with any longer. Okay, so spirit guides are saying, yes, this is why this comes out. The truth is illuminated. It could possibly be a Leo. Somebody with the zodiac sign of Leo or somebody with dominant Leo in their chart that might reveal something to you. The truth is definitely illuminated. You already knew, though. On the flip side of things, you got some money that's coming through. This money seems like you were not really expecting it to come in, but you might get some money that kind of comes into your account. It might come in at the nick of time when you really needed this money to kind of sort some things out. It seems like this week you are a loner. You are deciding to maybe keep your distance from certain people. Yes, you are cutting certain individuals off, especially once you see the real truth of someone's character. Aries or cross watcher, this isn't to paint the picture that everyone in your life is terrible or that people in life just period are not trustworthy. It just feels like that's just kind of the things that you've been experiencing in your life right now. So it feels like, yeah, you're like, I have to look over my shoulder at people. So I'm going to keep this wall up. It's that sort of thing. But be mindful that your walls are not so high that it keeps the right people out. Because it does feel like there are some genuine people, Aries or cross watcher, that do want to help you, that genuinely do want a real friendship with you. It just feels like because of your experiences, once again, 3 of Swords, that you're just, again, you built a fortress around yourself. The wall is way up. Seems like you've really been going through it financially. If you're open to love, it looks like you got love coming in. But based on what I'm seeing, probably not. It looks like maybe right now you're going to possibly take a break from love. You got some contracts that are coming in. Aries or cross watcher, I feel like this is a work contract for some of you, especially since we're talking about things that are legally binding, whatever you're signing, Aries or cross watcher. You're signing something. Some of you read tarot, obviously, or that's what brings you to tarot, is to kind of figure out your situation. So maybe you're avid tarot watchers, or you yourself read. What is this contract about, spirit guides? You could be closing an important contract with your work. Because it does look like something's going to be keeping you really busy. This feels like that you're getting a new job. Getting a tattoo, Aries, or some of you are dealing with somebody who's kind of tatted up, who has some tattoos. Oh, see, somebody's trying to paint a particular picture for you. That's what I mean about there being deception around you. What is this with? That's what's going on. So yeah, you got a contract that's coming in. For some of you, this contract has something to do with a living situation. Like you're getting the news that you're getting the place. Somebody is cheating on a test, by the way. Random side note. Come on. I was telling you somebody lighting candles. Queen of Wands. This is possibly an air. Fire. That's interesting. I said air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Is that you would be the ones, Aries. Or somebody, this is another fire sign doing this. Somebody definitely knows something about defensive magic. Getting your passport, getting your paperwork together to travel. So it feels like there could be some traveling coming up. Or maybe you just came back from a trip. Especially if somebody is in the military. Like this is somebody that has done like, what do you call that? A tour, not a tour, but deployment. When I say Leo is dominating your reading, some of you are finding out about a pregnancy, by the way. Maybe this is why you're taking someone to court. It could be for DNA testing. It could definitely be for child support. We talked about that. But I think something is going on with your living situation, to be honest. I think you're moving, yes. If this is you waiting to maybe figure out a decision about whether or not you're going to be able to move, or you're waiting for someone to get in touch with you about the sale of a home, or a contract closing as far as like I said, sale of a home. Divine timing comes in. You were waiting for something to happen. It seemed like it never was going to. Your spirit guides say opportunity and change. So this is a work opportunity that I feel comes in. It also tells me that there is some sort of change that comes into your situation. Where at the beginning of the week or sometime in the previous week, it seems like you were kind of nervous. You were kind of worried. There's a tense look on your face. Like you're just not sure how something is going to work out. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for some money. Come on with it. And I tell you somebody's lighting candles on you. Trying to cause some sort of destruction, Aries or cross-watcher. Let me specify to you that this is not. Let me repeat it. This is not every Aries story, nor is it every cross-watcher story. It is meant to be someone's confirmation. Not all of you are going through this. So just because you have financial issues or this or that doesn't mean, please do not automatically think that this is your situation. But it's happening for somebody, and it's meant to be someone's confirmation. And even though for some of you this is going on, be mindful about the full moon tonight. By the way, you need to purchase a lock. Random side note. Even though this is going on, these people will not prevail. But you got some relentless people in the background This is somebody trying to set a trap for you, Aries or cross watcher, whomever this reading is genuinely for, and it will not work. And the outcome, it doesn't stick. You might feel the effects of it for a minute, Aries or cross watcher, and then it seems like this energy kind of backs off. Reason being is because your angels step in. Seems like it's also affecting children. Yes, especially with a financial need. Your angels obviously step in to help you with a financial need that you're worried about. It seems like some money comes in. Like I said, you were not expecting to receive this money, but it comes in at a time where you really genuinely needed it. This is your angels fighting your battles. In the background, these are things that you don't see about your situation. You got an Aquarius, the water bearer that comes in to your reading. There's definitely an Aquarius. Okay. So this is you. You feel lost this week. This is your spirit guides. They come in to give you the strategy to unravel yourself from a situation, right? We talked about this nasty knot card, right? To unravel yourself from a situation, okay? Because it definitely feels like somebody has tried to wind up your situation, like I said, trying to bind you. And there's a way out. Or like I said, at the beginning of the week, it just seems like things seem to be crumbling. And it seems like you might start to feel like you're kind of falling, like you're at the mercy of somebody's magic. This is somebody's intention. They want you to fall, but you're not going to. Instead, this feels like you're going to be taking baby steps to change your situation. Little by little, this feels like things begin to change for you. Yeah, but you might need to take a time out. It seems like maybe you need some time to just relax and let go and unwind, to hear from what your guides are, hear from your guides, because it feels that your guides are trying to go out of their way to get your attention, Aries or cross watcher, with some things that you're dealing with. One would be your schedule, because it seems like that's also affecting your finances, is not being able to, just having the same stagnant schedule, maybe not being able to break away. It just seems like time. You're not able to manage your time well. You're not doing this by yourself. This is your angels helping to lift you out of a situation, to give you a bird's eye view of your situation, to figure out how you can recover, even if it's not from a chemical substance, but even if this is from a financial standpoint, where you're needing a way to kind of bounce back. The strategy is being given to you. It's just up to you to kind of hear what your guides are trying to tell you. Okay? Trust and believe you're going to be provided for. Or you'll be able to provide for the need of a child. So I was mentioning to you, this child that needs shoes. They need something in particular. Yeah, because it definitely feels like there's something that you need to purchase. And it seems like you'll be able to make that purchase or pay off this particular bill. Spirit guides, is there anything else that needs to be said for the Aries nation? Expect miracles. That's what I mean. Let's run it back. I was telling you at the beginning of the week, or coming out of the previous week, you were in survival mode. This week, before the next 7 days, again, it seems like if you're able to follow the strategy that your spirit guides are trying to give you in a particular situation, things might just kind of come together and work out. Or at least you come up with a remedy, the strategy. You figure out what steps to take to get from A to B. But it seems like this week your guides are saying, take a step back, Aries or crosswatcher. You might be way too close to your situation to see the solution, because it seems like you're focused on what your eyes can see. And based on what your eyes are telling you, it's causing you to go right into panic and worry. and numbing. What is the advice, Holy Spirit, for the Aries nation for the next 7 days? The advice, Holy Spirit. This is your guide saying this, they want you to find balance. Maybe this is why Libra comes up so many different times. They want you to find balance amongst the chaos that's going on in your life. They don't want you to lose yourself. Because like I said, it just seems like you've been going through something for so long. It seems like it's kind of like easy to get lost in survival mode. Oh, if this is you like going through a relapse or something like this, it seems like your guys are saying take one step at a time. You might feel like you have to jump ahead. The spirit guys are saying not this week. You got to be proactive, yes, but it definitely feels like you got to take baby steps. It just seems like you're getting caught up in things. Careful, especially like the romantic aspect of things, Aries or cross watcher. So you got a lot of cards here talking about deception. So if this is somebody that you just met and you're kind of, like I said, caught up in the novelty and the romance of things, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But at the same time, you want to be able to use discretion and discernment, and you don't want to get blindsided. If your intuition is telling you that someone is being deceptive, you might really want to follow through on, I guess this is why Spirit is saying take a step back. So this could be you deciding, okay, I want to take a step back, or things just don't add up. This is your spirit guide saying don't just gloss over it. Take a step back and really look at the situation. You must have, your keys must be hidden. If so, this feels like this is the week that you might be able to find them. Either way, it seems like Spirit is going to be giving you, this is the answer. This is why baby steps come up. Because we're talking about your spirit guides. They're going to be giving you the answers in doses and baby steps. They're going to show you what to do little by little. So this might be you kind of piecing things together and putting together the big picture when it comes to things that are going on. See, things are going to work out. Spirit wants you to be adaptable to changes this week, especially. Okay. And you end off the week with the 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands. See, somebody is watching to see if their magic is working. And the fact that it's not, it just seems like somebody leaves looking like a clown in the particular situation, Aries or cross watcher. So it looks like somebody really thinks that they had you. Like they really had you hemmed up. They had you in a trap. Or they were pretty sure that you were going to fall for a particular trap that they had. Unless this is somebody trying to trap somebody with a baby. But anyway, somebody really thought that their plan was going to work, and then it seems like it does not. So this is your spirit guide saying, hold on in your particular situation. Even though something might look bleak, it turns around, or it has the potential to turn around. It's up to you what you do with these 24 hours in a day. But it does feel like it has the potential to turn around and work in your favor. Right now, it seems like your spirit guides want you to have unwavering faith and to not be so moved by what you see going on in front of you. That might be easier said than done at times, but it seems like this is what's going to help you get through this week a little bit easier. But that, Aries Nations, concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, you can head over to my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Thank you, Aries Nation, for deciding to tune in this week. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.